week's activity. Alright. Open with Excel. Let's make the matrix. So we want these pairs. For correlation coefficient, it doesn't matter which one's the x variable or y variable. So it seems that there's like a weak positive relationship between average customer score and the amount of discounted items. There appears to be like a weak relationship also between how many online clicks you get and average customer score. So yeah. And for online clicks and discounted items, so it seems that there's like a weak to moderate negative relationship between the amount of discounted items and online clicks. I'll tidy up the table. Yeah, that's my table. I'll highlight these. Okay. Yeah. It's confusing why there's a negative relationship between, I guess when the store gets more online clicks or like more sales, they will discount less items because there's less of an incentive to do so. Okay, let's do a regression. Data analysis regression. The Y range is unit sales. These are the X ranges. Oh, I forgot, we also have to save this as an XLSX. So yeah, I'll just save it. So change this to average customer score. Discounted items and online clicks. Alright, using a yellow color mark imported statistics. So the multiple R is positive and pretty strong, which means that these have a positive, strong impact on the amount of units are sold. So I'll highlight that. R squared says that this model can explain 80% of the variance in unit sales. But adjusted R squared is slightly lower, which could indicate that we may be overfitting or something, or there's too many variables and these variables aren't adequately explaining things. So that should be something that you should be wary of. So maybe some of these statistics, such as discounted items having a large p-value, if we remove that, I suspect the adjusted R squared would decrease. Standard error is moderate. So it's standard deviation of a mean estimate. So I guess it's moderate when you're looking at the values here. But observations are also low, which could explain why the standard error is moderately high. Okay. So the intercept doesn't really have any meaningful value here, or meaningful significance, because it's negative if none of these things existed, which isn't really important in practice, because we're always going to have a customer score or something. The coefficient for average customer score is quite high. So if the customer finds the experience satisfactory, unit sales are going to increase, and that appears to be the most influential variable here, because it also has the smallest p-value. Discounted items, like I said, has a large p-value, so this one doesn't really have much of a significance. And online clicks is a very small coefficient, which means that if online clicks increase by 1, we're going to have on average a 0.04% of an increase in unit sales. But you also have to remember that online clicks are quite high. So I think this variable is also very important, and it has a relatively high p-value above 0.05, but it shouldn't be disregarded. So highlight the variable that has the largest impact. This one, because it has the largest coefficient and smallest p-value. Highlight which variable has the least impactful. Yeah, this one, just because the p-value is so large, it doesn't even have much statistical significance. Right, thank you.